Hi, everybody, and this is Gregory once again. And most of you must be wondering, where have I disappeared? I have not been on my Facebook, not been interacting on my Facebook for the last 10 or 12 days. Well, I have been going through a major changeover in my life, and I have been going through a incredible transformation about my life, and I'm beginning to see the results of those changes that I have been talking about over the last 3-4 months. Uh, I have been unwell for some time, so I have had to take care of my health. And as you can see from my voice, that I'm not sounding too good, but I'm better now. I've been working on my health. I have also relocated, so I am not living in Bombay anymore. But I will be traveling to Bombay maybe once or twice a month. But I have relocated and shifted from Bombay. And the third thing that has happened in the last 10, 12 days is I am beginning to see some results of my coaching program, which I have applied the principles in my life over the last 5 or 6 months. And I will be a little bit open with you. Excuse me for, excuse me. I'll be a little bit open with you in terms of sharing a little bit about my life, because as a relationship coach, it's important that, I am just a person like you, and I go through my situations in my life which I have to deal with. My coaching system, that's Diwali crackers bursting. And so my coaching system has really helped me to look at my life and to view my life and to bring a kind of a new perspective to my life. I'm almost like given myself a new mindset in the way I think. So what has happened to me is, as you all know, I remarried about 7 years back, and we were together for 4 years, and I have been living separately for the last 2.5 years. And I thought, I'll live alone, and I'll just be by myself, and I'll be happy to be with myself, and focus on what I'll put my energies and what I really want to do as a relationship coach. But as I was beginning to work out my coaching system and applying the principles on my life, I began to see a tremendous change in my thinking. And I would like to share a little bit today with all of you about taking ownership for your life. So, what has happened to me in the last 4 or 5 months as a result of my coaching system is we have been able to come together in the marriage to work out certain things which is absolutely unexpected. I never expected it to happen, but thanks to this coaching program that I have applied on myself, which is giving me results. And so that's why I have relocated. So I'm on my journey at this point of time, I would say, from taking action towards moving to seeing the outcome and the result that I longed for and desired in a committed relationship. So that is where I am today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to really talk today with you about taking ownership for your life. That is what I have learned in the last 5 to 6 months. What does it mean to take ownership for your life? Very often when we think of taking ownership, we almost feel that I need to go back, excuse me, I need to go back to my life and look at the things that I did wrong and the mistakes that I did, and how do I correct those mistakes. No, 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 no. Taking ownership of your life has got nothing to do with going back to your old life and seeing where you did wrong and what wrong you did. Taking ownership of your life simply means you are taking the responsibility to heal yourself. Number one, you are taking that responsibility, you're taking the ownership of your life to bring healing to your mindset, to the way that you perceive yourself, people, and situations in your life, and to take certain actions to make your life better, to make yourself a better person towards moving towards the person that you are actually created to be. And that's what I have learned in the last 5 months through my coaching program. And, taking ownership is so crucial, because if you don't take ownership towards your healing, you will always remain in a place where you will feel you are a victim. I mean, think of your life today. Whatever, I don't know what your life is. Maybe you have been in a abusive marriage. I don't know. You must have been in an abusive marriage, and that has affected the way you think. And maybe you're not able to express love. You're not able to show love, and you are scared of getting into a committed relationship with somebody because you have been in an abusive relationship in the past, and you feel paranoid about excuse me, of wanting to get into a relationship and getting close to a person. Or maybe you have been in a abusive parenting. Maybe you had a very authoritative father in your life, or maybe you have had a very authoritative mother in your life, and that has affected your perspective of what you believe about yourself, and that has affected your life, and you are not seeing the outcome that you desire. I want to tell you, there is a principle, there is a way of how you can take ownership for your healing. You can take ownership for your healing and to do certain things, to put certain things in place towards becoming a better person, not only a better person, but the original person. You know, you need to bring healing to your mindset. That's what has happened to me in the last 5-6 months. I've learned and realized that I needed to heal my life, my thinking, and my perspective about myself, about people, my parents, and situations in my life. I needed to take that responsibility to bring healing to my life and to put certain things in place towards moving towards being the original person that I was called to be. And so my coaching program is all about that. My coaching system, the Invincible You, Unleash Your Potential, it's all about teaching principles of how do you learn the science of renewing your mind towards achieving your transformation and towards your breakthrough. So that has happened to me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to encourage you. Listen, guys, whatever has happened in your life in the past, you cannot change that. But you have the responsibility to bring healing to your mindset and towards moving into a life which is beautiful, which is blissful, which was meant for you to enjoy. But the reason why you are not able to move, there are 5 excuse me, there are 5 stages that we go through, in our life. I know in my in a couple of months previous post, I shared about those 3 levels, but I would like to bring a more sharpness to this aspect of how do you renew your mind and how do you move towards your transformation and creating your own breakthrough. We all are into 5 levels. There are 5 stages of our lives where we find ourselves stuck or we find ourselves unable to move forward. The first step is, I call it, denial. You're in a denial mode. You're seeing certain outcomes that your life is producing, and those outcomes are not helping you to become a better person or to achieve the results that you want to or you long for or you desire. And you're living in that denial mode. You just want to deny it. You just want to feel, no, there's nothing wrong with me, or you're blaming other people and blaming maybe your parents, or maybe your sibling, or maybe your spouse, or maybe your boss, or maybe yourself even. You're blaming yourself, and you're living in that denial mode not to move forward. That's the first stage people are stuck in. They deny the reality of the outcome their life is producing. So they're living in the denial stage. The second stage, which I call it, is the acknowledgement stage. From a denial stage, you move towards at least acknowledging and seeing, yes, the results, the outcome that my life is producing is very different from what I desire and what I long for. At least you're beginning to acknowledge it. You're beginning to accept it, that there's something wrong. There's something has to change. So the second step is the acknowledging. You come to a place of saying, yes, I acknowledge there's something that is not right, that needs to change. The third step is, which I just mentioned, taking ownership for your life. Taking ownership to bring healing to your mindset, which has been, in one sense, distorted, or your mindset, which has been broken. It is your mindset which is broken. You are not broken as a person. You are not, some people want to live in, some people feel it comfortable to live in the victim mentality. Maybe you have gone through a difficult time in your past, in your life, and you have become, your thinking is more of a victim mentality. And people, because because you are in a mode of a victim mentality, you are scared to bring change. You are scared to move towards an unknown territory and to bring change. Have you noticed some people, when you ask them that they have to change in certain areas, the first thing they would think of is, when they think about change, is, oh, I've done something wrong, that's why I have to change. Or there's something wrong about me, that's why I have to change. No, 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 no. You're not changing because there's something wrong about you. You want to change because you want to make your life better and you want to move towards the original person that you are. That's why you want to bring change. Have you heard people every time saying, when you ask them that you have to change in this area, they immediately feel, it's always my fault. I'm always blamed and I'm always required to change. If you are thinking, if that is your mindset, if that's how you think, there's a high probability that you're living in a victim mentality. Because of certain things that have happened in your past, you are into a victim mentality mode. You always blame yourself when you're required to change. You always feel it's your fault when you're required to change. And there's a defense mechanism that comes across you. No, it is not right for you to feel now when you look back at your life and what you went through, and maybe some horrible things, maybe some terrible things must have happened into your life. Am I saying that you should not have a victim mentality? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, accept the fact that you have been victimized. Yes, you have been victimized. Yes, what your spouse did to you in your marriage was terrible. What your parents must have done to you in parenting must have been terrible, must have been bad. You have been victimized. Yes, acknowledge that. You have been victimized. But don't live with a victim mentality. That's where you need to take ownership for your life. You need to take ownership for your own healing. You are not broken, your mindset is broken, and your mindset has to be repaired. You need to take ownership to repair your mindset, to take action. That's the fourth step that I said. You take ownership for your life, you take ownership for your healing, because you are worth it. You must believe that you are worth it. You have a right. You have a right to be a good person. You have a right to enjoy the benefits of life. You have a right to be worthy of who you are. But for that, you need to take ownership. Don't live in a victim mentality. Accept the fact that you have been victimized. But don't live with a victim mentality and deny yourself of healing, because healing is your portion. Your mindset is broken. You are not broken as a person. So the third step is when you take ownership towards your healing. It's like, some people, they are like, when a doctor wants to heal their wound, they want to run away because they feel that if the doctor touches their wound, they will get more pain. In fact, the doctor is actually trying to heal the wound. But you feel, because of your victim mentality, you begin to feel that somebody is going to cause you hurt and somebody is going to cause you pain, and you want to live in denial of that wound and not wanting to bring healing to your mind. I want to encourage you today, ladies and gentlemen, don't live in a denial mode. Move towards acknowledging what situation you are in, what has happened to your life. Take ownership for your healing, for the healing of your mind. Take ownership to put certain things in perspective so that you can make your life you can make yourself a better person and enjoy the benefits of your life. Move towards the principle of learning how to transform, how to renew your mind, the principle of how you renew your mind, how you create a new perspective to your thinking, how do you give yourself literally a brand new mindset that is going to help you to take positive and strong action towards achieving your outcomes. And that's exactly what I have gone through in the last 5-6 months through my coaching program that I have devised myself. I applied my coaching program to myself with the help of other coaches, obviously, with my mentors. And I am beginning to see some results. Okay, I'm not saying that I've reached there, but I'm on a journey now. From denial, I've moved to acknowledgement. From acknowledgement, I have moved to taking ownership for my own healing, because it is my right to heal my mind, to take action. And the fourth step is to take positive and persuasive actions towards achieving the outcome that I long for and that I desire, as much as you long for and you desire the outcome. I want to ask you something today. Which area of your life are you stuck in? Are you a person who wants to move forward? You want to enjoy and experience the benefits of living a wholesome life as a spouse, as a lover, as a son, as a daughter, as a father, as a mother, as an employer, as an employee, as a friend, in whatever relationship role that you are playing. If you feel stuck and you want to move ahead, I want to encourage you. Get in touch with me. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number 9619192219, or you can even go on my website www.touchingheartstransforminglives. Get in touch with me, guys. Come on, make your life beautiful. You are worth it. It is your right to bring healing to your body, to your mind, because we have gone through a lot of crap in our life. We have been taught a lot of things where we have conformed ourselves to an image which we are not. And my program is going to help you to bring a renewal in your mind. The principle of how do you renew your mind towards creating your own breakthrough and moving towards your transformation and achieving the outcome that you so long for and that you so desire. Come along with me. Let me journey alongside you as I have journeyed in my life through my system, and I'm seeing some very encouraging and very incredible changes that are happening in my life. I'll be there for you. I'm always there for you. Get in touch with me and let's journey together to make your life beautiful and blissful. Thanks, guys. God bless you. And a very, very happy Diwali to all my family, friends, and well-wishers. Bless you, and I'll see you soon.